Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 18 of the Jojo Show.
Indeed.
We're here this week, continuing the fight with Babyface and starting a new fight with... Fuck, I already forgot his name.
Now, Christian, be careful not to trigger yourself on random facts and tidbits.
Oh, all the facts this week.
Yeah.
Venice, animal facts, car facts, wind facts, cold facts.
Ice facts.
All the facts. Araki giving you all the facts this week.
Araki doing his homework.
He did his research.
Yes.
Alright? So, I don't know, you just want to get into the episode? We're episode 18.
Yeah, mate.
Babyface. Start off with that little section here. So, Ghiaccio is on the phone with Risotto, who is doing some sort of computer hacking and analyzing
With
in the
some dude.
1990s.
Yeah.
Why did this technology exist in fiction but doesn't exist on the planet, you know?
Of a burnt picture as well, it turns
Also,
out to be
completely
Christian.
burnt ash picture.
Now, we'll get to it, Christian. I don't appreciate the plan.
The goon is giving him lips, you know? Oh, I don't have time. What are you doing with this? You can't go against the boss.
Yep.
Edge Master Risotto. Nail spawned into his hand.
Spicy risotto, Christian.
Something appears in his eye and bursts his eye.
Yep.
Blood everywhere.
Nails,
Edge.
you know.
What stand do you think he has?
Some kind of summoning thing.
Summoning power.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a connection.
He
You
summons
could
things
probably
into
work it
people
out.
or some shit.
You could probably work it out by now.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm sure it has many caveats and
It's
other
broken. I'll tell you
additional
that. I'll tell you
things that it can do.
I'll tell you that. It's broken.
Alright.
All right. He's a leader of the gang. Of course, he's broken.
I mean, I expect it to be broken.
All right. Opening, still greatness. All right.
Always.
Always. All right. And then we get a little recap. Jono made Babyface, absorb his hand, and that was a piranha. Whatever. All right. Malone getting a little sweaty.
Still don't understand why.
Sweaty. All right.
Still don't really understand why Jono doesn't take damage, even though he's ripped his own hand off from his stand.
Because it doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter because he can just reform a hand.
He should still take damage.
He does take damage, but it doesn't matter.
And then he puts it back on instantaneously.
Because he's broken.
Well, can we get like a shot of that happening? Though?
No.
Okay.
All right, doesn't matter. It happens. All right, that's all you
Sure.
need to know. Jono is broken. That's all you need to know.
Yep.
All right. So Malone, sweaty. What's going on? All right. My guy, my spawn, getting a little angry, getting a little upset. Can't control it 100% from this kind of setup. This is the sort of drawback to the stand. All right. Jono must destroy the stand to turn Bruno and Trish back into the normal forms. Babyface is getting triggered. Malone is worried. Babyface throws a punch, but Jono dodges that as he already knows his range and speed. It is useless.
Considerable rage, considerable speed, considerable power.
Exactly. Babyface grows his arms and bleaches Jono.
Gets bleached, cut.
Gets bleached. Alright? Cut down the shoulder.
Yeah.
Classic bleach cut. Alright? Gets bleached. Alright? Babyface wants to kill Jono in a straight up fight. Simple is better. Alright?
Yep.
He's not gonna reform, fuck around, hide. Nah. He's gonna straight up fight him. Which is stupid on this Babyface, alright? He's stupid. Because that's
He's
not
angry,
how you fight
he's mean,
Jono.
Christian.
That's not how you fight the broken man Jono. Alright? You gotta be crafty.
You have to have a broken stand to fight the broken man, Christian.
Alright.
Unfortunately, this man's outclassed in brokenness.
Golden experience, pulls back his hand and punches Babyface in the face. He gets punched.
But he reforms.
Babyface reforms, directs the attack back to his hand, but is useless as Jono didn't bring back his own hand.
You triggered my trap card!
Jono, the master of
Absolute master of trap cards.
just trap cards, Christian.
He is the trap card master.
You don't want to attack him.
If he was in Yu-Gi-Oh, his entire 40 card deck would just be traps.
Most of it.
3 mirror forces. Yeah. All right, he's just a trap master.
It's the abyss if you even think about attacking him, Christian.
Right, it's a trap. He can redirect the pain and shit.
Indeed.
He's a trap master. All right, get ready for him. He did not return his hand. He returned the bike.
Yeah.
Which he could do because he already turned that into a plant thing in the last episode. So, Babyface is now infused with this bike. He's like, I'll just reform myself. Gasoline goes everywhere. Spark plug goes off. Bang. explosion.
Lit up, Christian.
Lit up.
Yep.
Alright? Lit up. But Golden Spear's broken. Alright?
No doubt.
And now, it's over. We won the fight.
Huzzah.
Jono says, what you wanted to do was useless in the end because I won.
Yep.
Alright?
Alright, Jojo.
Alright?
You are right.
He's right. Because in the end, he's always wins. Alright? Trish and Bruno turn back to normal. Now, a little bit of a fucking, Iraqi nonsense going on here.
Okay.
Last week, we found out that once the key is removed, nothing organic can stay within the stand. Now, Babyface was holding onto Jono's eye, so he got pulled out of the fucking turtle.
Yeah.
Bruno and Trish were fused into these table and chairs, but they're still living, so why didn't they get pulled out of the turtle?
Maybe they were a non-organic Christian at that point, Maybe they were infused.
But Babyface was infused with the eye.
Christian's still unclear on how Babyface actually works.
We'll never find out.
Alright.
Alright, it's just, it works, alright? That's what Iraqi has to tell
Sure,
you.
Rocky.
That's what he has to tell you. Alright, so they turn back. Alright, and they did it. Huzzah, we did it. Alright. Gaucho arrives at the car lot and gets triggered at stupid sayings.
Yep.
This is his gag. He likes to trigger himself. Oh, what does it mean by a leaf in a book? What does that even mean? Who has a leaf in a book?
Yep.
This makes no sense. Right, he gets triggered.
He gets mad.
Starts busting up his car. His console. Because,
He's got the nice devil fruit hair going.
he's got that devil fruit hair. He's got craziness. Now, it is pissing down rain outside.
Pissing tits, man.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Probably can.
Probably can hear that. But, show goes on. Alright?
Middle of summer,
Cold
cold and raining.
and raining.
That's Melbourne for you, Christian.
Exactly. Alright, now he calls Malone. He's like, where the fuck are they? You gave me shit information. Where are they? You better find them. You make a new baby face. He's going to find an even better woman.
Yeah.
Right? But a snake appears in the station. Alright?
NANI?
Jono turned a dead stand into a snake.
I thought states disappear.
It's a remote stand, and he was burning up, so he turned the burning up corpse thing that was still alive, kinda, into a snake.
And we learned from the mirror fight that the snake goes back
To the owner.
to the owner.
Exactly. So the snake, eventually, after hours, gets back to the train, bites Malone, he's dead.
In the tongue.
In the tongue. Alright, Jono broke it.
Fitting, I guess.
He will kill you wherever you are.
That snake.
That snake.
I'm surprised that Malone wasn't cautious of the snake, Christian.
He fell on his back. What's he supposed to do, mate? It's already over.
Yeah.
Alright, doesn't have a stand to defend himself. Because his stand is kind of shit.
Okay.
Alright, Malone, dead. We only got 2 members left. Alright? Risotto, and this ice dude.
Malone dead.
Yeah.
Jono broken.
Facts.
Alright.
Alright?
There you go.
Facts. Alright? So the snake kills him. The crew is talking in the car. There's only 2 members left. Gaucho.
Where'd the other crew members go, Christian?
They're dead.
No, our crew members.
Our crew members, they switched cars.
Okay.
You missed that. You missed that little detail.
I wasn't
The
paying
car,
attention.
the car was a different color.
Yeah, but like, what did they say? They switched cars.
You don't need to be told,
Okay.
right? They switched cars.
Alright.
Because once they got the information about the fucking Venice and all that
Yeah,
shit,
when do we get the
they switched cars
when
here.
do we get the turtle scene, Christian?
Yeah. Alright. So, yeah. The crew is talking. Risotto has the intel for Ghiaccio. He has the intel.
Yep.
I got the intel, I'll send it to you. If he finds out, he goes on his way. Bruno gets a message from the boss to use Abacho's power to see it. Smart. Boss knows all the intel already, mate. He knows all the powers.
Very good play from the boss, except for the last part.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to fucking Pericola, alright? He gets the message. Pericola has the message for the Capo Pericola.
Yeah.
The little old man.
The man we got attached to.
I mean, one episode, half an episode.
Cool.
But you thought it was a high base. Alright?
He knows Kung Fu, man.
That was Kung Fu, okay. Bruno gets the message. We gotta go to Venice Station, get the disc.
The final part of the
The
quest.
final quest. The final part of the quest.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna go to Venice. Alright? And Pericolo caps himself. He had a good life. He has to take this information with him to the grave.
Yeah.
Because that's the
Yeah,
way it is.
unfortunately for him, apparently the boss doesn't know about technology.
Super 2030 technology.
Also, potential stand abilities that might exist.
You should know all the stands within the
Not
organization.
the organization, Christian. But there might be outside stands that might exist.
They use computer technology.
What would you suggest that we should do with this photo? To get rid of it?
I mean,
You could throw it in a fish in some kind of sea, Christian.
it's true.
Feed it to some kind of animal that's inconspicuous.
But I don't know, burning a photo, I would have thought, you know,
You would have thought.
unrecoverable because it would have burnt all the film.
So, our boys sacrifice in vain.
I know. All right, Pericolo, rip Pericolo. All right,
Rip the
rip the old man. All right.
But I'm sure we'll get our revenge, Christian.
Oh, we will. All right. We get to see the boss hanging out in a robe,
Who is this freak master?
waiting for Trish.
This dude has to be absolutely busted.
Oh, he is busted.
The more strange, the more unsettling. The more busted. No shoes.
I'll tell you this. He's very strange and very broken. All right.
It looks insane, Christian. From perhaps the isolation. He's wearing nothing but a dark robe. Alright?
He's hanging out.
I assume naked underneath that cloak.
Oh, mate, he's all fucking. He's free balling it, all right?
In some kind of vault.
He's the boss.
No lights in the room, and he's just sitting behind the desk in a
crest
position. And you know this dude's broken instantaneously.
He's definitely fucking insanely broken, all right? So you got to get that.
This is classic Iraqi.
Yeah, he's very strange, very broken. That's all you have to know about this fucking boss, all right? All right, so we get to see the boss. He's talking about, yeah, Trish, come to me soon. You know, the plans can fall into motion. Good, yes. You know, classic villain shit. You know.
Alright.
Well,
yeah, he's not the villain, but... Oh, I guess he's the ultimate villain.
He's the ultimate villain. We're going to take out the boss.
The goal.
Yeah, the drugs on the street.
Alright.
How can you forget
That's right, the drugs
about
on the
drugs on the street?
It hasn't even been a plot point in...
Well, that's the quest.
You almost forget, like, Abasho's stand ability.
Nah, how can you forget? All right.
It's been so long.
All right. So we get some Venice facts.
Will Naracha have a line at some point?
He'll get another fight.
Okay.
I can guarantee that.
Alright.
All right. So, you know, we get some Venice facts. There's only one road to Venice. You know, it's a city where water,
et cetera,
Venice, blah blah blah. Facts, more
No
facts.
one cares.
Spamming facts. Now, would I have appreciated a little bit of a callback to part 2 about the island with Lisa, the mysterious Hammond ability? No, it's gone.
Araki was thinking about it, Christian, but he's like, no, I'm not going to give it to him. You think Araki forgot?
What if the boss
Araki never forgets.
is a Hammond master?
Christian, you know that answer, right?
I'm just putting that in your head. Alright?
Why? Because he's from Italy.
Yeah, it's from Italy.
What if the boss is Lisa?
Nani?
Some kind of crazy twist, Christian.
She's about 120 years old.
We have stands in magic.
She's about 100.
Magical items, Christian.
Well, you know, pretty sure she's dead.
Look at this good in the corner over here.
What are you doing? Making all kinds of noise.
Yep.
Let's just continue on. Alright, enough about the tangent, about Venice. We all remember part 2. Alright? Araki loves Italy. He's spamming it all across the story. Alright?
It's amazing it took him this long to get to Italy, Christian. Full blown, because we were kind of in Italy part 2.
Exactly. Alright. Mr. and Giorno are just hanging out, looking out for cars and shit. Just looking out. Giorno slips on the road. You know, he throws around the car.
Yep.
Turns out Giorno's only 15. You remember that?
We remember, Christian.
Do you remember that Giorno's
episode.
15? This dude is like a 22-year-old man. Right? He's not 15.
He's smart.
He's smart.
And broken. But he is Dio's son, Christian. And you can't forget that.
You can't forget
You can't forget Dio
the
Brando.
hype. Can't forget the hype. It turns out Mr.'s finger has been ripped off and it is stuck to the window. Nani, what's going on? What's going on here? What's going on? Alright? Giorno opens the window to stabilize the car, as in the morning, you know, the air pressure and the fucking morning rays and whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah.
What's going on here, man? You just get up, get a mobile during the show. You know, Giorno facts. Jono has all the information at all times.
Sure.
Tells us about the morning air and shit.
Yep. Iceman.
I'm just gonna call him Iceman. Alright? At the top of the car, tells Jono, they got the intel.
Now, you'd assume Gelato and Sorbet would perhaps have the ice power.
No.
Christian.
The man who's literally named Ice in Italian has the ice powers.
Okay, there you go.
So there you go. Ghiaccio, alright? He tells him to get the photo, we're gonna get the boss, all that kind of stuff. Mister's face is stuck to the window as he slammed in it during the fucking ordeal.
Yep.
The other guy, the other guys have split up into a different car with the turtle. They're not in that car.
Yep.
Alright? Mister's hand is warm enough to shoot. He shoots. Bang, bang, bang. The bullets get stuck in the ice. His ice cocoon.
Yep.
The ice frost, what do you think about that ice effect?
Decent.
The frost effect.
Not mad.
It's a good fog effect, right? Good CG there.
It's fine.
Good use of CG. Giorno, gives us more temperature facts. It's 20 below freezing. We're going at this speed. Therefore, this amount of wind pressure. Therefore, this amount of cold. How smart is this man? Son of Dio.
Son of Dio indeed, Christian. He knows math. He knows animal
He knows
facts.
facts. He knows it all. The surface of the car has reached minus 100. He can't step on the brake pedal because it's frozen. Mister's freezing up. He's fucking freezing up. He's almost done.
How many times does Mister almost die?
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting constantly interrupted by this animal. Right? So we're in trouble. All right. Yeah, meanwhile, Jordan was trying to shake him off the car and all that kind of shit. Ghiaccio triggers himself by thinking about when people say Venice instead of Venezia.
Yeah.
It's like, use the Italian word, you fucks. Getting triggered.
Get mad.
He always gets triggered. But, we're trying to get him off the car. Alright? They come up with a plan. Giorno touches Mrs. Bullets. They shoot the gun. Giorno's ability works because it heats up. The bullets are hot. Therefore, life can be created. As we all know, no life can exist at negative 100 degrees Celsius.
We all know this fact.
We all know that fact. That's an animal fact that you should know. Alright?
Plant facts as well, Christian.
Alright? So, the bullets penetrate the ice. The bullets turn into vines, crack the suit. Iceman falls off the car. Now, did you also know that vines can crack even stone in mountains?
Yes, Christian.
More facts.
Giving us the vine facts.
Exactly. So he falls off the car, hits the ice, skids around and shit. But no, he's not done. He's not done. Because he gets up, right?
Yes.
Gets up, uses his ice suit, and now he's skating across the fucking
He's an
field.
Iceman now.
He's literally an Iceman.
He's literally an ice skater.
Just skating everywhere.
Give me this. The fuck?
Just chewing on shit.
Tired as animal being in here, man. Goddamn menace in this studio.
Alright, so it turns out, bullets can't penetrate his ice suit.
Yes.
But then Mister comes up with an ingenious idea. Bounces bullets, places the bullets under the skates. Iceman goes for a tumble, falls on the road again.
Spicy, Christian.
Smashes his face on the road. But no, he's not done. Because he turns the exhaust from the car into ice and uses it as a rope.
I don't know about that.
The moisture.
It's a long distance, Christian.
He makes it, alright? You'll understand next week why this stand is even more broken than you even think.
He's got a cool armor as well.
Exactly. It's a good stand.
But Giorno got the power.
Doesn't have the power.
Something happened, Christian.
Because Iceman gets to the car,
Yeah.
opens the boot, he's in the car. Mister's like, where the fuck is this fuck? He pops out from the back seat,
Yeah.
grabs him, starts freezing him. Giorno hits him with that Gatling.
With that mooter.
Does nothing.
Yeah.
Because the suit's too tough. Freezes his hands. Reminding me of a little bit of Aokiji.
Yes.
Alright.
How can you forget? The man.
Who's colder, this man or Aokiji?
I mean, probably okay.
I mean, you'll find out next episode the real answer.
Alright.
Alright. We're getting some stupid territory next
freeze
week.
time, Christian?
Because it's a fucking stupid
He's
territory.
gonna freeze time, isn't he, Christian?
I'm not commenting on that.
All right.
All right. We'll see how broken he is next week.
Yeah.
All right. Par 5 stands getting absolutely broken.
Do they get even more? Do they get more broken after par 5, Christian?
Oh yeah.
Araki can't stop.
That's why he had to reset the universe, because he's like, nah, that's just getting out of control.
All right.
All right. So yeah. Jono decides to drive the car off the bridge into the water. End of the episode.
I wouldn't say that was a good idea, considering an Iceman is involved.
They had no choice, right? They had to storm off the car somehow. Right? They're gonna drive into the water and see what happens.
But we can make water animals now, Christian.
We can do a lot of things.
Yes.
Alright? May I remind you that seawater has salt in it.
Yes, and that will come into play.
That will
I'm
come
sure.
into play.
Because
Alright?
Araki knows those salt facts.
He knows all the facts.
Yes.
Alright? He picked up an encyclopedia and just read it. Just to learn all the
Oh, he does
facts.
a lot of reading, that's for sure.
Exactly. Alright,
My
so
favorite.
what do we think about this episode? A lot of shit happened. We get Risotto. We get the boss. First reveal of the boss.
It's a
kinda.
fine episode, Christian. Moving the plot forward.
Moving the plot forward. New fight started.
Better than last week.
Definitely. Halfway through the fight this week.
Yeah.
We finished the babyface fight.
Alright.
Malone's dead. Heaps of plot progression. Pericolo ripped the man. He's dead. Alright? 4 out of 5 episode. For me. This week.
Good episode, yeah, 4 out of 5.
Better than last week's.
Yeah.
Last week's was weird as fuck. Pacing
Definitely.
issues.
Confusing abilities.
Giorno's always confusing. Because he's the trap card master.
Yeah.
Alright?
Is it clear in the anime, in the manga more than it is in the anime? Or do you
Well,
think
you
the
have to read
anime's-
it about 5 times to
Yeah.
understand what's
You're like,
going on. You're like...
Alright.
You're always just like... When fucking Giorno
Araki's
fights.
like, catch up, mate. You're too slow.
Araki's like, are you stupid?
Don't read JoJo.
Don't read Jojo, exactly. Alright. So, that's the end of that. Now, what do you want to do? Fashion God?
Yeah.
Time for the Fashion God. Now, it's going to be a tough one this week, fellas. Now, is it ready? It is ready. We got number 14 returning from their battle against number 13. Not really a battle. Number 14 has not ever been tested in combat.
Oh, she's getting tested this week.
Because 13 was an absolute abysmal
13
tragedy.
still plagues my memory, Christian.
What about 37? The cowman. No comment?
Yeah.
Alright, this week we got 14 and we got 39. Now this woman had to effectively go to round 2 instantly. Of course. Alright?
Have you had Lisa before, Christian?
No.
I swear we have.
No.
Okay.
No Lisa.
Debut of Lisa.
Debut of Lisa from part 2.
I think we call this a fashion goal, Christian.
We call this a fashion god.
Alright.
And look at that.
How can we deny Lisa?
We're going to talk about Jolene.
Alright.
Alright? 14. Alright? Maybe some people don't know who Jolene is. I mean, you should know. Because marketing everywhere tells you that this is a JoJo MC. But, you know. Let's talk about Jolene for a fucking hot minute. Alright? Now, I remember last time we talked about this lady. You didn't like the hair.
No, I don't like the Chun-Li hair.
You don't like the
Christian.
Chun-Li buns. Alright? But do you like the Giorno ponytail at the back?
Sure. Not a fan of the outfit.
Yeah. Alright. She's in prison. Alright. I should stop talking about past
Yeah,
six.
maybe you should stop talking about past six, Christian.
Alright.
I don't know. I don't understand the overall thing that Araki does sometimes. Perhaps too much Araki.
Too much midriff? Or not enough midriff?
I mean, if you're gonna go, just take out the strips connecting the shirt to the pants. You know, maybe you don't need them.
Exactly. Maybe. She got a tattoo with a knife
What's
and a heart
going on with the
butterfly.
patterns on the thing as well?
It's all very Iraqi here. Multiple belts. You got like a belt going into a chain fucking link thing. You got fucking piercings on the stomach. You got muscular arms. It looks like you got this JoJo star. How can you deny the JoJo the birthmark
Alright.
on the JoJos? All the colors. I'm not gonna say the colors. Colors work.
Colors are fine. Maybe a little bit too saturated, but that's just how it is.
You know, She spends a lot of money on her hair.
Yes.
All right, as does other JoJo characters. All right, you look at Jono. How long does that take for him to get that ready in the morning? A long time.
Maybe it's a week, Christian.
A week just to get that. How much hairspray
Mate,
and preparation?
curlers.
It's ridiculous.
It's a mess.
All right, you got two colored hair. You got plaits around the Chun-Li buns.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot to think about, a lot to work out here. It's a good design, but number 39.
Christian, this is classic.
Classic 80s fashion. You got the shoulder pads. All right, you got the long coat. All right, you got the skirt, you got the top. You got the shoe, you got the wristlets. All right, you got the hair, you got the earrings.
I can see this outfit on a real runway, Christian, in the 80s.
100%. 100%.
A woman about town, Christian. Perhaps a businesswoman would wear this outfit.
What about a kung fu master?
Also a kung fu master and a hype beast.
Exactly. Lisa.
You can't be denied,
This is
Christian.
the fashion guide. And this outfit is tremendous.
It's got tier, Christian. The purple and the yellow, Christian. We're not going too overboard
And then we
with the saturation on the yellow and the purple.
and then we tie it all together with this wide polka dot coat.
Sure, warm white as well.
What makes her look powerful with the shoulder pads?
Indeed.
Gives her that full 80s
This woman's going to
aesthetic.
fuck you up, Christian. I argue that this woman looks more powerful than Jolene.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
It's more of a confident power than Jolene's
Edge power.
bombastic, perhaps overcompensation.
All right. Over compensation for her, power. Okay.
See, Jolene thinks she's tough, right?
Lisa is tough.
Lisa knows she's tough.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
But it's got to be. How could it be anything but Lisa?
It can't be.
It's the Fashion God tournament. Will this be the person to defeat Dio?
How many? Tell me you have more than one.
Lisa.
Lisa. Otherwise, it's a travesty.
We only got one.
That's crazy.
Because if you get multiple designs, you have to be in multiple parts. That's just how it is. That's why.
But don't we have two? Don't we have Dio twice in the same part?
No, part 1, part 3.
I thought we had his muscular.
No, we only got the yellow
design.
form.
Only the yellow form. Cushion deemed the final outfit not worthy. of the
Not
fashion
worthy.
show.
All right, the yellow outfit's the most iconic outfit.
Okay.
All right, it's got to be Lisa this week. Will she be able to defeat
Who's she up against? Cushion? Dio.
Will she be able to defeat Dio in the end?
It's possible. Anything's possible. Cushion.
Of course.
We can't deny Dio. Though.
All right, now on to questions. We've got 2 from Aspen Log. Hey, Adrian. Again, who was Adrian? We'll never find out who Adrian is. Do you think Jono could create living people? I mean, he creates parts of living people.
In total,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if they're like mindless,
But the frog isn't mindless.
sure. But if Jono could create new people, Christian, with their own thoughts and minds,
You can't create souls. Alright? You
Yeah.
can't create souls.
animals don't have souls, Christian.
Animals do have souls because they have stands. But I don't know if these objects have souls. You know what I mean?
I mean, Jono's brokenness never stands me, Christian. So I think it's possible. I don't know if he ever does it.
I'm going to say he never does it
Okay.
because that's absolutely ridiculous. Creating people, duplicating himself, stupid. Broken. So I'm gonna say no to that.
Christian could put
Even
the
though I
kibosh
don't
on
know.
that one.
I'm
Alright.
gonna snuff that theory out.
Alright.
Alright? Another question. How many characters do you think Jono's ability could beat, and how many characters could beat him in a duel? Did we answer this last week?
No.
No? How many characters could Jono beat?
What kind of question is this?
Now, the time abilities kind of, maybe
He could do something.
he could do something against the time
He's
abilities.
figured something out.
The world, Killer Queen.
You got to think about Dio though. He's too careful. He'll get freaked out.
But he is the
He'd be so cautious about.
But he is
Jono.
the son of Dio.
He'd be so cautious about Jono Christian. He couldn't even handle Jotaro having a linear ability.
Now, how does he handle? How does he handle that?
Yeah.
Alright, how
Maybe
does
he
he
gets
handle
so
that?
broken at the end of the story that we'll have the answer.
The answer is the reflectability.
Yeah,
All right.
probably. He's gonna set some reflection up.
Reflection, fucking Dio with his
that I'm
super
sure
powerful
will
stand
come
punches
into
it.
play later on when people forget about it.
I mean, I've already forgot about it.
Yeah.
All right, because it's the first episode and we haven't seen it since. So the reflection, the ultimate trap
Another
card.
layer on top of Giorno's abilities that perhaps isn't necessary.
I mean, let's not talk about the final power up
All right.
because he beats a lot of people with that. All right, let's not talk about that.
All right.
You'll find out.
So the answer is a lot.
That's a lot.
In the grand pantheon of JoJo main characters, where does he rank in your mind in terms of bustiness?
Ultimate final form.
Yeah, we're talking endgame
Oh,
stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Is he one?
No, he's not one.
He's not one. That's
Oh,
crazy.
he might. Let's just say it's in contention.
It's in contention for first place.
For
That's how broken he
brokenness.
is. Okay.
Let's just say it's in contention for brokenness. At least top 5.
There's
At least
7
top
of
5.
them.
Oh,
Just JoJo.
JoJo main characters. Number 1.
Yeah, I was
Easy.
gonna. That's what I was saying.
Easy, number
So
1.
you're saying in total, perhaps number 5.
In the grand scheme of JoJo, perhaps top 5 broken stand.
That's-
In the top 5
That's
at
broken.
least.
That's absolutely busted.
And maybe in contention for 1.
All right.
That's how broken this ability is going to be.
We'll see how broken it is.
Alright, you'll see. Alright? So, that's the answer to that question. Alright. Return the Slap returns! Again this week. As broken as Jono is becoming, it only makes me more hyped for the ridiculous, complicated stand battles. You'll get them. Alright?
Oh, the boss is gonna be stupid.
The boss, I'm going to tell you now, the boss is stupid.
Yeah.
You're going to understand why. Alright? Though the reason I love Jotaro so much is because Star Platinum's literally just hitting things fast and really hard. Yet he's able to defeat countless stands with broken abilities. It's partially really broken abilities when you're dealing with, Iceman
Yeah.
and later on other villains.
I'm sure Jotaro could beat Iceman.
Yeah, he just has overwhelms him with power.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hits him with that time stop.
And that will do, Christian.
Yeah.
But does temperature stop in time, Christian?
That's a good question.
Araki has to answer that question.
Now, here's a question. Which character do you think you could actually have a chance of beating, assuming you can make physical contact with anyone that has a stand? Even if you don't have a stand. So you can still hit stands even if you don't have one.
Now, Christian is a man that defeats Yozuko and Johnny.
That's true. There's a fucking idiot in part 4 that you could probably beat.
Alright. What about the
Some
rat?
stupid kid. The rat's broken.
Alright.
You get hit once by the rat, you're dead. We needed time-stopping abilities to beat those rats. Alright, don't sleep on the rats.
The rats are busted.
Rats are busted.
Where do the rats rank in terms of all JoJo's characters in terms of brokenness, Christian?
They're not even on the list.
Not even on the list.
Because they're rats.
But yet they're still broken.
I mean, all stands are broken.
Alright.
That's the point of
I
it.
don't know about all stands are broken, Christian.
I think we're getting beaten by most stands, except for the stupid kid from part 4, which I forget his name. The guy that collects coins with his stands.
Yep.
Although, actually, you could probably get overwhelmed by how many fucking goons he has. I'm going to say it's going to be very hard to beat
Right.
anyone with a stand.
But Yozuko and Johnny.
Yozuko and Johnny easily defeated.
Yes.
Alright.
Is that it, Christian?
Yes. That's it for this week.
That's it for the JoJo show.
JoJo show. Now, we're constantly interrupted by this animal.
She's asleep.
She's
now.
asleep now, finally. And, yeah.
Next
Watch
week.
the show.
Next
Subscribe. Like the show.
week. Yeah.
Comment. Tell us who you think is the most broken stand. Right?
No spoilers.
I mean, if there are spoilers, put it in the spoiler tab.
Yeah.
Whatever. Do that spoiler shit.
Alright.
Watch the Red Force podcast. We have guest Mr. Morsh coming on this week.
Yes.
Get your theories ready. Get your questions ready for him.
Get ready for his fans. Apparently they're rampant.
Alright? Apparently they're rampant. We'll clash. I'm sure.
Alright.
But get ready for that. Now. Next week, get ready for the hype.
Alright. We'll get that fight in the water. We'll see how Jono pulls this one out.
Exactly.
We'll see how Mr. pulls this one out.
Jordan, Mr.